Hold on to your pint glasses, this is about to get foamy. It's the Spit or Swallow Beer Review with Shagdog and Jammer, where no brew is safe and no joke is too cheesy. Watch as these beer-loving maniacs sip, judge, and sometimes totally lose it over the world's weirdest beers. Will the beer be a spit, or will it be a swallow? There's only one way to find out. Hit that subscribe button and join the madness.
Hey, welcome to the Spit or Swallow Beer Review. I'm Jammer.
And I'm Shagdog.
That's right, Shaggy Dog.
Yeah.
Boy, they're active today, I tell you. They must really like the fact that I made fun of your name. I wasn't really making fun. It was genuine, admiration. It's just, I'm in awe of you, Shagdog. You are the great.
Just like the cider, am I the black goat or the black sheep of the family? I don't know, but this is a Blake Cider's Black Phillip with a big black goat in there. Jammer, this gets not a beer advocate, of course, 6.5% ABV, and on Untapped, 3.62 out of 5.
Well, Shagdog, that sounds very interesting, I must say. I have Schilling Hard Cider Dreamsicle Orange Vanilla. It has a 6.9 ABV, and it's a Legends of Cider seasonal. On the back, it says here, let me make sure, welcome to the Legends of Cider Seasonal Series. Indulge fellow legend in a 6.9 nostalgic remix of juicy oranges, smooth vanilla, and jam-packed with fresh pressed apples for a late-night throwback. Pause the beats and casually flex. I'm with the DJ. Cheers, Tater. And it has a cat there. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, I don't know what a BA gives it, if it gives it anything. I just know it's 6.9 and it's raring to go. Shagdog. Man, is it clear and golden and looks nice. Had a little bit of a head, but quickly dissipated. I'm getting apples. I'm getting a little citrus orange. Maybe a waft of vanilla. I'm ready to dive in, Shagdog. Tell me what yours smells and looks like there, buddy.
Well, on the can, Jammer, the curse of the goat has returned to Blake's. One from our cellar archives. We've resurrected the taste of blood orange and cranberry that dance together like witches around the fire. Wouldst thou like to live deliciously? There you go.
Yeah, I would.
I was trying to do English. I don't know if that was good, but it smells like a little bit of cranberry. Maybe a slight apple, but there's something weird smelling there, like almost, I don't know, something weird, almost like a wheat or something.
With your red shirt on, it's hard for me to tell whether it has like a cranberry tinge.
Yeah, it's like a reddish.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
it's supposed to be blood orange, but I guess with the cranberry in there, it's kind of reddish, looking, a little reddish orange, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cheers. I'm gonna give it a try.
Well, Shagdog, I'm getting a very mild orange vanilla. It's very mild.
I hope it's good.
And it's lightly sweet. It has a nice, like, drying finish. And I like it because it's not overly sweet. You know how these ciders can be overly sweet?
Yeah.
And it just, like, it gags you in the throat there, just boom. Well, this doesn't do that to me. It's easy to drink. Hides that 6.9 very easily. It's actually pretty good, although there's something about it that I just don't care for. It's I don't know. It's just a little like as soon as that flavor hits, it just like woof, disappears, and it's like it shouldn't disappear completely. It should linger for a little while. And so,
Yeah, this has a weird taste in it. This itself has a slight cranberry, slight apple. You can tell in there. Something weird. As soon as it hits the middle of my palate, like almost like a wheat, but like a stringent at the same time. It's a weird taste. I don't know what the hell it is.
are you like using new headphones or something?
No. Am I going out again?
You did a little, yeah.
Oh, this shit's horrible. Now it is 7 months old. It says 12/24 on the can, 12/7/24. It's only 7 months, but cider sitting in the store on the shelf 7 months. I don't know.
Well, mine has a coded date, so it looks like it's 2/24, which is probably the 224th day,
Yeah.
and then it has some letters. I can't really tell you. I don't know what this gets on BA, if it gets anything. Did you try looking it up at all?
Usually ciders aren't on BA. I could check on tap for you.
Well, go for it.
Oh shit! Excuse me. Let me come back. Yeah, I don't know if I'm lagging and the audio's lagging, or because I heard it. I watched that video earlier, but it sounded almost like lag type. I don't know.
I'm hearing you fine.
Shit, what's that shit called you're having? Shilling?
Schilling
Dreamsicle
hard
Orange.
cider dreamsicle orange vanilla.
All right, got it.
Well, I like the creative look on the front there. I don't know what the cat and the DJ is all about. Maybe it was just a idea that they had for the cat to be, And then it's got fish floating around it and all that stuff. A disco ball.
Dreamsicle has it as 3.77 out of 5 on Untapped. Yeah, pretty much 6.9%. Yeah. Well, there you go.
What I do like is that they do have on the back the ingredients, and I'd like to be able to. Okay, it says hard cider made with fresh pressed apples, sugar, pear syrup. That's what it is. That's the oddball flavor that I'm picking up. Pear type.
Oh,
Clarified orange and clarified lime. Yeah, there's the lime. Yeah, okay, I gotcha.
wish I can see that here.
And natural flavoring, vanilla extract, citric acid, and contains sulfites. Yeah, I was getting that kind of like the wine taste too. With the sulfites, you get a kind of a wine,
Yeah. I'll see if I can read mine. I just chugged a good sip of it, and it wasn't too bad until the finish. It's the finish has that weird taste in it. The finish.
That's what I'm getting here because I get that, like it's saying that I knew there was a citrus tartness to it, and they're trying to tarten it up with lime there, and the pear is kind of like not grainy, but that the pear juice and pear. I wouldn't have thought to mix pear in there, you know what I mean? Pear syrup of any kind, pear concentrate, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't really affect the flavor that much, but to me, it does. The citrus, I expected oranges,
Yeah.
and
This has a whole bunch of crazy crap in it. Black carrot extract and
oh yeah.
a whole bunch of weird shit.
But I do like the fact that they put the ingredients in there. Now, how many calories is yours?
Let's see if I can see the calories. I can't see it, Jammer.
Got 17 grams of carbohydrates,
Hmm.
14 total sugars, and 180 calories.
Oh, well, the sugar isn't too bad, though. We've had ciders that have way more sugar in that.
You know, it's not bad. I give it a C plus and a swallow and a half.
Yeah, it might be that blood orange, whatever the hell the blood orange
Yeah, I don't
flavor is.
care much for blood oranges to begin with. You know,
I'm getting that maybe mostly on the finish. I think that's what that stuff is. And but besides that, rest of the palate, it's easy taste and everything. It's not bad. Light cranberry, light apple, very watery, but the finish is just ugh. So the finish is going to make it so it gets a C minus and a swallow.
James Abernathy posted a photo.
Oh, did he? Like on his profile or on your messenger?
I don't know.
Oh.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I posted a photo on my True Review.
Oh, on the Facebook? Okay.
Yeah, on the Facebook.
On the Facebook, yeah.
Yeah.
My True Review. For those of you who don't know, My True Review is our Facebook page. MYTRUREVU. You have to spell it out for some people.
Yeah.
Because, Hispanic people, the Beer King, he said, those guys on Mitreview or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You just have to look at it, man. All right. Are you ready to? You're not even done with yours yet.
Who the hell's that guy? That's a Jammer fan. Yeah, I'm almost done, Jammer.
Jammer fans called you?
No. I was looking at the photos on My True Review and I saw an old picture of Jammer fan.
No. Ah. Did you give a grade on yours?
Yeah, C minus and a swallow.
No.
Almost 3/4 of a swallow.
I tell you, you're a trooper because you're drinking it. You've always been a trooper. You drink everything except Blue Moon, man. And that Delirium Tremens.
Yeah, and there's maybe a couple other ones, but the one beer you have, I did a month or two ago. Mm-hmm. You haven't done it yet. Is the double red Deschutes double red, and it's a double red IPA, but it's got that red ale quality. And I almost didn't finish that one, but I pushed myself through that one. That one was horrible though for me. You'll probably like it though.
Then afterward, you gave a big.
Wow, awesome. Easy to drink. It's just that finish, man. It's like, holy shit, I can chug it down. But I know that finish is coming when I stop chugging it. And
That's what she said.
yeah.
Oh boy. Okie doke.
I don't want to get into politics. I just saw something on my phone.
All right, go ahead and tell me.
The Epstein stuff. Trump just released another statement. Just get the job done for the country. I don't give a shit about the Epstein shit. If you could go catch it.
The only thing I would say about that is some of these powerful people are serious pedophiles out there. They really are really the despicable, disgusting people in existence. And, and they also feel entitled and feel like that the law shouldn't touch them. They're above the law. And that's not a good thing to have walking around on this earth as somebody who thinks they're so much better and so entitled, and so forth. That's why I think we should call out part of this last generation of people. Go ahead and cull them out, cull them from the herd. Go ahead and have them line up, because they will. You just line up and tell them they're going to get some free stuff, and it'll help to bring the downfall of Trump. And they'll go through that little chute to their instant death. Yeah.
But I mean, I thought we were talking about pedophiles. You just said the whole Democrat.
Yeah, I said that. I didn't say Democrat. I just said these people need to be, culled from the.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing about the whole Epstein thing is they said the video was coming out uncut. They were only going to enhance the quality of it, and that was it. But there's a minute and some odd, almost 30 seconds missing.
You're talking about the prison thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and on top of that, you don't clearly know who's who there because, people are able to come and go and not be seen,
Yeah.
And to me, the biggest mistake they made is releasing a tape that has a minute and some odd seconds missing.
Yeah.
At the very least, why didn't you splice another video in to make it look like it didn't miss a beat? I mean, I guess that's what I got to say. If you're going to do something and that's shady and you're going to edit it, then maybe you should edit it really good to where it splices in another day's video in it to where it just blends right in to where it's going 11:58 and then 11:59 is the new video and then 12 o'clock comes back the old video,
Well, I mean, so it jumps from 11:58 to like 11 or 12:03 or 12:02 or something like that.
12:01 something 12 something seconds.
Well, okay.
Yeah. At night. So yeah, it's not, especially when you're saying we're going to release it all, we're going to just let it be and all that stuff, but then you hold back on it. So
yeah, I don't know.
And for Trump to be so dismissive about it, something's not right. Now, I will say this. The Democratic Party had all this stuff before Trump was elected. And they kept trying to shut down Trump and shut down Trump. If they had anything on Trump, per se, I think they would have used it.
Somehow manipulate it so where it only showed him and maybe some other, whether they're conservatives or whatever.
They would have, I think they would have used that no matter what, if they really had something on Trump.
I think there's too many of them on it, though, where they couldn't manipulate it enough.
And I think the people that they're trying to
if he was on it.
Of his course is the prince, whatever his name is.
Oh, Phillip or whatever.
Yeah, that disgusting piece of shit.
Yeah.
Inbreded piece of crap. And a lot of the big wigs of today, I mean, that are powerhouses. I mean, look at that Maxwell, Giselle Maxwell, and Oprah, helping get women for Epstein and helping do all this crazy stuff, for Weinstein too and all that stuff. And then you have all the politicians, all the most powerful rich people, and the other idea of it is maybe Epstein was a CIA or FBI operative trying to entrap people with pedophilia recordings in order to manipulate them, to do things for,
But you're saying he was guilty of some of his stuff, but they got him to turn, snitch. And
Well, I'm saying maybe he was an operative to begin with. Maybe he was put out there to do this. And here's the thing: if he was an operative and he did this and everything, and I don't think they would fake his death because he knows too much.
Right. I wouldn't go that far as operative, though. I'd say snitch if they got him. Well, you turn these other people in, that type of stuff.
So I think if they were going to do it, they would. If he was an operative helping begin with to find out stuff, then they killed him anyway.
Yeah.
If he wasn't an operative, and like you're saying, he was a snitch and everything, he knew too much.
And I'd go
so they killed him anyway.
I'd go with the snitch just because the girls that have come out against him and the lady.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, but you can't dismiss the other because we don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. You have to look at all the different possibilities and say, okay, what is the possibilities and what is the most likely possibility? And whatever is the most likely, even though it doesn't make sense, but it is the most likely thing to happen. And most likely it did happen.
I want to get my panties in a bunch about him though, because people do commit suicide in prison because they're depressed.
But it's not about him. It's about the people that are being shielded by this.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying he quite possibly committed suicide. There's nothing suspicious about it. Yeah.
Well, that might have been the end goal too. Look at Madoff. Madoff went out there and committed all those crimes and took all that money and everything like that. And
Madoff.
Yeah, Bernie Madoff. He was part of look him up. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Bernie Madoff.
He did all this stuff where he went through millions of dollars. All this money is still missing, yet, he's the one who got caught. Well, part of his thing is being the guy who was in charge of it, the mastermind, per se. Right. Maybe the deal was, okay, you're going to be the front man. You're going to be the mastermind, and you're going to do this and this and this and all that stuff, and you're going to get this money, and you're going to funnel it to this and all that stuff. And at the same time, you can live life and live it big and take care of your family and all that stuff. But if you get caught, if for any reason you get caught, well, guess what? You're going to be eliminated. We won't mess with your family, but we'll eliminate you. The puppet masters can dictate all that.
Is his name pronounced Madoff or Madoff?
Yeah, everybody called him Madoff.
Because he almost made off with it.
Yeah, he made off with it.
Good thing he has children, Mark and Andrew. Good thing he didn't have a son named Jack.
Yeah, Jack Madoff.
Jack Madoff.
Yeah, jack me off. Yeah, I'm serious. He's kind of like that. The puppet masters might have been saying, okay, you think you got something on us and everything, but you know what? We'll go ahead and give you the money. You think you blackmailing us? That's okay. We'll give you the money and everything. But guess what? You keep supplying us with the little boys and girls and everything and everything. But if you get caught and everything, you're dead, motherfucker. You're dead.
Yeah. So what kind of toppings are boys and what kind of toppings are girls for the pizza?
Well, I think pepperonis were boys, wasn't it?
I don't know, Jimmy. I'm asking you. You know so much about it.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't even know pizza meant kids.
Yeah, well, I didn't know it either until I heard it on the news or whatever. It was one of those conspiracy videos.
And the crazy thing about that is then you start looking back on all the different photos of all these
pizza delivery boys.
No, famous people wearing pizza outfits. And it was an odd trend because it's like, why are they wearing a pajamas with pizza on it? That doesn't make any sense. Why are they wearing a shirt with pizza? What
about the Saturday Night Live video? Justin Timberlake and the other guy from Saturday Night Live, Dick in the Bach, and they do the pizza, I think, or I don't know. I can't remember.
It just didn't make any sense, and yet that was an inside joke. That was an inside thing.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, all this stuff is crazy. So the only reason I say that we should think about and be upset about this whole situation with Epstein is because the people who were behind him, the people that were guilty just as much as he was, and Giselle Maxwell and all these other people, they're being shielded. And I know that fucker Prince Phillip or whatever his name is, he is definitely being shielded because they have video of him standing there with the girls, putting his hands on their ass and all that stuff, taking pictures.
How old were the girls?
Huh? Those girls, I think that one was 16 when she was molested by him, Yeah, I know. You're saying, old enough to bleed, old enough.
No. I'm just saying, what's the age limit on Maxine or Epstein Island?
Well, Epstein Island was part of the Bahamian Islands, I think it
was. So it's part of the Bahamas?
Yeah, okay. So Googleize it and find out what the legal consent age of...
What's the legal age of consent in the Bahamas?
But then again, he transported them from New York and Florida.
16. They got two different age consents. 16 for heterosexual activity or 18 for homosexual activity.
Or you got to be definitely 2 years more sure that you're going to take it in the ass.
Yeah, or have a beaver in your mouth or something.
That's just so. I don't understand this.
Hey, at least they're being safe and sure. Yeah.
What the hell?
Are you sure you want to do this? You might want to. Not only is it against the law, you might want to wait 2 years to think about it. You're only 16.
Look, we're going to make you wait 2 more years before you can legally do that.
Yeah. You can't flip coins until you're 18. Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, boy. I don't know.
I'm ready for the next one, Jammer. How about you?
Yeah, me too.
Let's go to the Bahamas. No. Just kidding. 16.
I thought you were going to say 18. I'm like, no, I'm not involved. I'm not involved.
18. Yeah. Oh, boy. But what happened if I now, if you went that way, though, what happened if you identify as a woman? Can they get with a 16-year-old boy? A man who identifies as a woman, because he's a woman in his mind, right? So how's that going to work in Bahamas?
If the government is just as delusional as ours has been for the past 4 years,
it might work. Yeah. So we'll have to check the Bahamas. I don't want to check for myself, but I mean, but see if they're like, woke, really woke. Or whatever.
Oh shit, that's crazy. Oh, the rabbit hole, man.
Oh shit.
You can't catch me because the rabbit done died.
And really, if any of those type of people watch us,
anal what?
I don't think they do. Any of those people.
Oh, any of those. I thought you said anal something.
They are gonna I'm taking a trip to the Bahamas. They're probably planning it right now too.
Yeah, well, call that travel agent up. We got to go down to the Bahamas.
Right.
I can bring you along. Are you 18? Are you 16?
Right. That's crazy.
I don't know that to me.
To me,
I don't know what. I don't understand the logic. I guess they just like you. We want to make sure you're sure that you want to do it.
I mean, that's the big thing there. But if a girl's legal at 16, she could take it to the back door too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So the straight dudes are okay to give it to a girl in the back door, but the ones that are like this can't until they're 18.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's like,
and not only that, but they can go ahead and let her partake of giving her a job to do of blowing, but can't do the job with a boy of 16. You have to be 18.
Right. But we're questioning the thought if a woman man can do that.
Yeah, but there's the real kicker.
Yeah.
Well, they identify as a woman.
Right.
So you're saying a 16-year-old male that identifies as a woman.
Oh, that one too. I didn't think about that one.
Could actually
get
with a man. And then the man could say, well, I thought I was with a woman.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of legal things going on there.
That you're talking about, somebody was smoking something when they started these laws up.
Yeah. I hate to be a sex crime lawyer in the Bahamas.
Well, obviously, you see what they did with Epstein.
And he got away with a lot of shit for a long time. Went to jail once for a very short period or something. Yeah. So
he did. He was up in New York. He was down in Miami. Trump did throw him out of Mar-a-Lago. So I don't know how to think about that. I mean, he did throw him out. He didn't like the guy that much because he didn't associate with him.
Right.
I think that maybe he was at a party. Think about it. If you're at a party and these people, and all of a sudden you see this guy and he's hanging around and you don't know who he is, and then you find out who he is, and then you find out through the grapevine because you're in the know,
right,
what he does. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's possible.
And you possibly go to the island. I don't know if Trump ever went to the island or whatever, but it doesn't matter. He goes to the island, then he finds out because Stephen Hawking or whatever his name was, he went to the island.
Like the guy that's in the.
Yeah. See, I think that Epstein actually had legitimate things happening on the island that would kind of disguise the fact that people were going there for the other.
Right.
I think they had these little seminars and stuff and these little events, and then on the back side of it, they were saying all these private little bungalows. Hey, I went there for this seminar. I wasn't there for that. I didn't see that because you have the legitimacy of everybody there for this seminar thing or whatever. But then, like I said, you go off to these bungalows, you go off the beaten path, and all of a sudden you're having sex with 16-year-old girls because it's legal, and you're having sex with 18-year-old boys because it's legal.
Yeah. So apparently he had ones that are younger than.
Yeah.
But the problem is with American, if girls were being flown down there that were 16, yeah,
it's still a crime.
Yeah,
and if you're a U.S. citizen, it's still a crime because you are a U.S. citizen.
Flying them from here to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, no matter where you go as a U.S. citizen, even if it's legal there, you're still bound by your laws in your country.
Right. Especially if it's something, I mean, drinking in Germany or wherever it has under 18 or 16 or no age limit, you're not going to call for that. Yeah. Unless you let your kids do it, you take them on the trip with you, and they get
hurt,
trouble.
or something happens to them,
and then come back and they hold you responsible for your child that got in trouble doing something, or whatever.
Yeah. But they definitely get you for taking these Thailand adventures or something like that, where you're going over there and getting with those girls your age, or those lady boys. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one guy I used to work with who would go to Thailand all the time, and then he started going to the Dominican Republic all the time. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's an old man. I can see when you're young, going on an adventure like that, but when you're 40s, 50s, going to these places to get.
Well, I don't know. When you get to that age, the readily available supply is a little lean, and so I can see them doing it more as they get older.
That's true, yeah.
And most likely, you're going to have some money saved up for you to be able to partake of those adventures.
Plus, some of those countries, it's possible to even go to them to meet a normal girl, and.
Oh yeah, you could.
But if you want it easily, you could just go.
Don't dismiss the fact that there's plenty of women out there that want to get hook up with a American as well as an English person or
European.
They want to get out of their country and get a better life and all that stuff. And so hey, they may trade the fact that here let's do this, that kind of thing. I'll go ahead and marry this guy who's 90 years old and can't get it up half the time. But hey,
it still makes me nibble on his soft pee-pee.
Because guess what? He's going to take me out of this slum or take me out of this situation where the cartel is there wanting to whore me out or whatever, that kind of thing. Or my family wants to sell me. And I can go off and live the life of luxury and be an American citizen or something, or being a European, kind of citizen.
All right.
Let's face it. Look at the history, and you tell me the English, they were brutal. The French, they were brutal. Even the Spaniards were brutal. When they went to other countries and everything, look at the whole thing with Braveheart, and was that Rob Roy, whatever his name was. The other one was.
Yeah, that was Rob Roy. With Russell Nielsen.
What's the one where maybe it was Liam Nielsen.
Yeah.
They turn around and was you're spending your first night, your wedding night. Well, no, the king gets to spend the wedding night with your wife first. Remember that they wanted to breed them out.
Oh, that was Braveheart, right?
Braveheart and a couple other. They wanted to do do that. So you know,
Yeah,
hey,
English word has the first. Yeah,
yeah,
they
and
probably need to start doing that. All the Islamic, Arabic people moving to the European countries and the U.S. too. Actually, well, we're not that far behind Europe.
yeah,
And
and
those Arabic people have 8.1 children per family
yeah,
compared to the us or a
yeah,
European country 1.3 or 1.6. You're
yeah,
supposed to be having 2. I think it's 2.1 or 2.4 to keep up.
yeah.
So you're going to lose your culture if you're below that point eventually.
That that's what the whole idea of pushing the abortions and all that stuff. You
Yeah.
know. And you know what gets me about the whole abortion thing is that you have all these different means of safe sex in the sense of not getting pregnant. You
Yeah.
have all these different means. You got birth control. You got condoms. You got the what do they call it, the diaphragm. All you got everything that you could possibly do not to get pregnant. So if you get pregnant, it's because you're fucking lazy, fucking ignorant little bitch, can't keep her legs closed, that went out there and got fucked, and turned around and said, "Oh, I don't want the baby, so I'm going to have an abortion." Why are you killing babies if you don't need to? Just make sure you don't get pregnant.
Yeah, I think we should have a military school for unwanted babies. Mm-hmm. Like Spartans, raise them to be soldiers from the time they're born.
Yeah.
Well, of course, have them in some type of orphanage. Then when you turn about 6 or 7, then you start training them to be a soldier.
Yeah. So you're saying you'd subjugate any abandoned baby, basically?
Yeah. But at the age, up until the age of 22, then when they're 22, then they're done. They can go have a free life.
Well, I think we should do like the Israelis when it comes to forcing people to serve a military duty. X amount of years in the military before you can go off to be a regular citizen.
Oh, yeah, and that's everybody too, including people that are qualified for college or scholarships or whatever.
I mean, everybody has to go.
If you don't do it when you're 18, you get out, you go into college, and the max is 4 years. You ain't going to college for 20 years to get out of military service. Once you do 4 years, get your first degree, whether it's AA or BA, you're done for now. Guess what? You're doing your 2 years at least in the military.
Yeah.
And then you go back to school, whatever you want.
Yeah.
I like it.
And that's the way you get trained in being able to defend yourself, get trained to be able to fight, get trained to be able to do all kinds of things in the military, and also get a little humbling experience of being, in a situation where you're not, the most experienced or the most whatever, and actually have to realize what people have to do to protect the country and your rights. Maybe you have a little bit more, pride and a little bit more loyalty to your country. If you got forced to get off the internet, forced to get off of TikTok, forced to get off the video games.
Oh, these young generation. I mean, I'm on my phone a lot. I'm not going to lie. But not at work. I'm not like, when I'm pulling something, not looking at my phone. When I'm working, stop to text somebody. There's this one new kid. I mean, he's a good worker when he works. But sometimes he stops to text, So I've done like 3 or 4 or 5 things. He's still texting. Then he finally puts away, does about 2 or 3 things, back to text again. And he was even doing it in front of a lead person the other day, and the lead person didn't say anything.
And here's the thing: if they really crack down on that and say, "Well, you know what? You can't use your phone while you're here. If I catch you using your phone, you're going to get written up."
Yeah, that's what I would say. Hey, that's what break time and lunch time is for. I mean, if you can talk on the phone, get your earpiece and work at the same time, that's fine. But stop into work to text somebody for 2 minutes or whatever. You do that 10 times, that's 20 minutes worth of work you're texting.
Yeah, exactly. So they should crack down on that to a big degree.
And I don't give a shit if anybody does it, but not when you're working with me.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the next one, man.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm thirsty.
Right. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and everything. Just make sure you're getting either a 16-year-old girl or for heterosexual sex.
If you go to the Bahamas, yeah.
If you go to the Bahamas, or an 18-year-old, I should say for heterosexual sex, get with 16-year-olds. And if you
in the Bahamas, Jammer.
Yeah, in the
Bahamas. But I would recommend not doing that because who knows what legal situation you get back here in the U.S. You know, so
well, that's true. Yeah, don't do it. Yeah, that's probably the best thing.
Unless you're like close to death, like 80 or something, then go ahead.
Yeah, and then we'll give you a pass.
Yeah.
I don't know. We ain't right.
Spitter Swap. Nobody watches this anyhow, so
thanks for watching. Take care. Jammer.
Shagdog. We might get one bad comment.
I doubt it.
Hey, we had 2 negative comments last week and the week before, one each week.
What was the negative comments? You didn't
round a row. One was, let me pull it up for you, Jared, before we leave. We'll let all the guests know if they made it this far. Let's see.
It's taking too long.
Yeah, I know. Well, all right. My first and last time watching your reviews. Acrobrow Mooser Liesel is amazing. German beer is the best, period. And I replied, yeah, we like German beers. Apparently, we didn't like this one. And then someone else said something. One person put greatest video I've ever watched. I'm not sure if he's being sarcastic, but where the hell's the other one at? Oh, these 40 ounce. No, it's not that one. I don't know where the other one was, but anyhow, someone said I looked lit on one of my videos. It was like my first beer. I guess I look drunk normally.
And you sober up as you're drinking?
I guess. I don't know. Oh, well. Yeah, there's another negative comment, but can't find it. All right. See you next one.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.